The stage is yours.
Uh, sure. So the project is called Epoch Protocol, and what we are building is an intent solver coordination layer for Web3. So I'm not sure if you guys know what intents are, but they are this new paradigm of interacting with Web3 where you don't you don't basically like make a transaction by procedurally giving every step of that transaction, like which contract you need to interact with, which token and everything has to be in place. You just can give an outcome. It could be any sort of an outcome. It can be flexible, very, but it can have like certain constraints. And then there are these off-chain entities which are smart enough to know, like given like what balance you have, what constraints you have mentioned, what outcome you want, they can figure out what are like some of the things that you want to do and what are the most efficient ways to do those things. So that's sort of like the project that we are building. So let's say, to give an example, you want to interact with some DAO on uh, Ethereum. Let's say not Ethereum mainnet, but some layer two, and your funds are on let's say Optimism, and you need a certain token to interact with that DAO and do something. So normally you would have to like swap your tokens, bridge them, and then go to that chain and then interact with the DAO smart contract, do a couple of things. But here you would just give an intent as if I have these balances on across these chains. I don't know how to interact with this DAO exactly, but I want to interact with it. And then somebody like these are like bots. These could be like programmers who are running servers in the background. They can figure out, okay, you need bridging, you need swap, you need uh, DAO interaction, like smart contract call and everything, and then it will basically do that on your behalf and like make sure that what outcome you want, let's say interacting with the DAO, can happen. But you don't have to exactly do all the steps. In just one click, you can interact with the DAO, and everything can happen in the background. So yeah, that's the project, and recently, we got selected to Pole Rush, which was this program by Polygon, where there were like actually two parts of this competition. One of them was like a community award, like on-chain voting, and the second one was a live pitching event in DEF CON. So, so the first one, it ran for a couple of days, I think 4 or 5 days, and it was like a simple on-chain vote. One vote was one poll or one matic, and the first prize was I think 10,000 poll. The second was 5,000. The third was 2,000. So yeah, we all got our friends to vote for us. It got like really exciting at the end because like people like they were like holding out. I think I don't know exactly if like that's the correct term, but they were holding out or like they were waiting for the last moment to vote. So at the last hour or so, everyone just like got into this like insane competition of like, okay, even if we are voting with tokens that are worth more than what will get the prize, let's win. So the second prize, I think, went over their prize money, uh, but they won. And same, I think, for the third one, they went, I think, twice over their prize money. So they actually lost on the tokens. So basically, like if you vote with your tokens, the token went to the platform on which the voting was happening. So yeah, and then the second one was in real life pitching sort of an event like Shark Tank. and there were like a couple of judges from the Polygon ecosystem. There were some from outside it. There were some VCs, and um, yeah, it was like on stage in DEF CON, just like go through your pitch in like 4 or 5 minutes, that sort of a competition. And we actually won it, the first prize, which was 250,000 POL, which is a big amount, if you see the price of POL now. So yeah, that was amazing. Um and and yeah, like we got some really good feedback, and like the scores from the judges was also really good. And after that, we also like one of the judges was from Bit Angels, which is this community of founders. Uh, I think Bitcoin focused. So they also usually like they have pitching events in every conference mostly. So one of the judges was from that community, and they invited us to pitch at their event, and we got second place there as well. So yeah, overall, like it was pretty amazing. Both the competitions and pitching at the stage. The guys did an amazing job, my co-founders, and yeah, we came home with the prize.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing experience. And the part of, like some sort of Shark Tank, um, I imagine that was like fun, but at the same time, like like you must be like very anxious and nervous. But I saw that you got like in the first 10 places of the last link you share where we had to vote. And I was wondering, like, what are like the requirements to get in that contest? Like, do you have to do an impact on the Polygon ecosystem, or how that works?
Yeah, you have to uh, have an impact in the Polygon ecosystem, onboarding more people, just overall like making maybe the Polygon experience uh, better interoperability with Polygon chains through other chains. So since what I told you, like our project allows users to just do one-click interactions with protocols. So anyone can use us to quickly onboard into Polygon, even if they're on some other chain. They won't have to like bridge to Polygon and like have all that step. Apps on Polygon would be able to easily onboard users. And like since Polygon is coming up with its own rollup framework, so all the rollups that are on Polygon, like they will have seamless interoperability through our protocol as well. So anyone that's on one Polygon based rollup and some other Polygon based rollup, like the user wouldn't even know that they are interacting with different chains and all. So yeah, I mean there was a whole form that you had to fill out where you uh, clearly state like how you're making an impact to the Polygon ecosystem, what you're doing, how can you like onboard more users to Polygon, and everything. So yeah.
Wow, that sounds awesome. If there's anything else that we can like support you guys with in terms of sharing contests or whatever, like in social media or whatever, let us know. And we will
Absolutely.
totally, yeah, like 100% support you. And well, actually you are like the next guest for the hot seat on December 12th. So that's another thing that's happening, and I really truly wish you like the best success. Have like any other questions to Manank?
No, just wanted to say congratulations. I'm so happy, guys, that you're hitting so many like milestones, just like being onboarded in fellowship or just like gathering prizes in. Because like the last one was consensus, if I'm not wrong, and now you are in Polygon. So yeah, so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
It was
Yeah,
consensus, like the one, like the other fellowship that you got.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it was
you were
great.
right. You remember correctly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anita, you're an amazing host. And thank you for organizing it. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah, thank you. And you too. Have a nice day. And also, Manank, I will let you know when the video is ready.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Have a nice one.
Bye bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.